Motor vehicle accidents are, unfortunately, a common occurrence. They can result in a range of consequences, from minor injuries to significant property damage and even loss of life. This is where motor accident claims come into play, providing a legal avenue for individuals to seek redress for the harm they have suffered. Navigating the complexities of motor accident claims can be daunting for those unfamiliar with the legal system. It involves a series of steps, from filing the initial claim to presenting evidence and arguing the case in court. The Supreme Court, as the highest judicial authority, plays a pivotal role in shaping the legal landscape surrounding motor accident claims. Its rulings serve as binding precedents, guiding lower courts in their decision-making processes. The court's commitment to fairness ensures victims receive adequate compensation to rebuild their lives. The process of filing a motor accident claim can seem daunting, especially for someone already grappling with the repercussions of an accident. The first step typically involves reporting the accident to the relevant authorities and insurance companies. Once the initial formalities are completed, the claimant will need to gather evidence to support their claim. This evidence may include photographs of the accident scene, medical records, witness statements, and police reports. One of the key components of a motor accident claim is the estimation of losses. This includes tangible losses, such as medical expenses and property damage, and intangible losses, such as pain and suffering, loss of income, and reduced earning capacity. The claimant's initial estimate of losses serves as a starting point for negotiations with the insurance company or for the court to consider when determining the final compensation amount. The Supreme Court's stance on motor accident claims emphasizes the paramount importance of ensuring fair compensation for victims. The court recognizes that accidents can have devastating consequences, leaving individuals with physical injuries, emotional trauma, and financial burdens. One of the key principles underlying the Supreme Court's approach is the concept of just compensation. This means that compensation should not only cover the actual expenses incurred, but also account for future losses, such as lost income and ongoing medical treatment. The Supreme Court has also emphasized the need for a comprehensive and individualized assessment of damages in motor accident cases. The court has acknowledged that pain and suffering are subjective experiences, and that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to quantifying these damages. To illustrate the Supreme Court's commitment to fair compensation in motor accident claims, let's examine a real-life case. In a landmark judgment, the court dealt with the case of a young woman who sustained severe injuries in a car accident caused by the negligence of another driver. The accident left her with permanent disabilities, preventing her from pursuing her chosen career and requiring lifelong medical care. The lower courts had awarded her compensation, but the amount was deemed inadequate by the Supreme Court. The court emphasized that the compensation should not merely cover her immediate medical expenses, but also account for her future medical needs, loss of earning capacity, and the significant impact on her quality of life. This landmark judgment serves as a beacon of hope for accident victims, assuring them that the justice system is committed to providing them with adequate and fair redress for the harm they have suffered. While the claimant provides an initial estimate of their losses, it's crucial to understand that this figure is not binding on the court. The court, as the impartial arbiter of justice, evaluates the evidence presented and determines fair compensation. The court's assessment delves into specifics, examining medical records, expert testimonies, and other relevant documentation. It considers legal precedents to ensure fairness and justice. In contested liability cases, the court determines fault, ensuring the responsible party bears the financial burden. This process holds negligent parties accountable and provides victims with the resources to rebuild their lives. The Supreme Court's stance on fair compensation in motor accident claims has had a profound and far-reaching impact on accident victims, the insurance industry, and the legal landscape as a whole. The court's rulings serve as guiding principles for lower courts, shaping the way these cases are adjudicated and influencing the compensation awarded to victims. One of the most significant impacts of the Supreme Court's stance has been the increased awareness and recognition of the rights of accident victims. The court's emphasis on fair compensation has empowered victims to seek just redress for their losses, knowing that the legal system is there to protect their interests. This has led to a greater willingness among victims to come forward and file claims, seeking accountability from negligent parties. The Supreme Court's commitment to fairness in motor accident claims has also had a ripple effect on the legal profession, providing lawyers with a strong legal foundation to build their cases. The Supreme Court's commitment to fair compensation in motor accident claims stands as a testament to justice and equity in our legal system. The Court's rulings remind us that everyone deserves access to a fair justice system, protecting their rights and providing redress when wronged. Ensuring victims receive adequate compensation aims to restore them to their pre-accident position. The Court's rulings foster accountability within the insurance industry. Moving forward, these principles should guide motor accident claims. Justice in motor accident cases is about restoring lives and upholding the rule of law.